Hello everybody and welcome back to another exciting episode of Mug&Play. I am Nick. Today we're doing something a little different. Basically, this vlog, I guess it would be, is going to be like a 3-act play. I'm going to go over some stuff related to the channel in the first part, and then the second part is going to be like a life update where I tell you about myself, my life, because I have one of those, believe it or not. And the third part is going to be an unboxing. So if you want to see the cool unboxing thing at the end, then you gotta watch the first two parts, or just skip to this timestamp right here. And if you don't care about unboxings and you just want the first two parts, then click off the video at that point. I don't know, you do whatever you want, it's your life. But the thing we're gonna be unboxing is this. RPGs. In case you don't know, RPGs are a blind bag of enamel pins. I collect them. They're cool. And they were designed by Aaron Hansen. You may know him from Game Grumps. You may know him as Ego Raptor and his animations and cool shit. Or from Starbomb, his band with Dan Avidan and Brian Wecht of Ninja Sex Party. But he designed some enamel pins based off of RPGs. Like classic RPGs. And it's a little blind bag. And we're going to open it up at the end of the video. So stick around for that. But on to business. Act 1. So this first part, I just want to refresh everyone on all the ways you can be part of the Mug&Play community, because our community is starting to grow, but I feel like certain sections of it are on different social media platforms and might not know about the other ones. So it's kind of like linking up universes, and you can be like, hey, I didn't know you were also a fan of this person. Yeah, I follow them on Instagram. Well, I follow them on Twitch. I follow them on Twitter. Or I guess Facebook's there too, I guess. First up is our Discord. This is where you can go hang out with everybody. Think back to the old days of internet forums. You know, there's different sections where you talk about different things. It's like that, but better and more gooder and modernized, and it's wonderful. I've come to fall in love with Discord. I think it's a really cool way to keep in touch with everyone in the community. So I'll put that link right here or in the description below. I'll do both, you know, that way, so you can just scroll down and just click. The next thing, I have a PO box. I don't know if everyone knows this, but I have a PO box, and you can send me stuff. Here's the address. It's on screen. It'll be down in the description below, and you can send me stuff. You put that on something, and you put enough postage on it, and you throw it in a mailbox. It'll make its way to me eventually, and then I'll open it up either on stream or in a video. If you include postage, I will write you back. I'll write you back on one of my Bob Ross greeting cards that I got as part of a Secret Santa. This one says, "A big strong tree needs big strong roots." You could get this card if you write to me and you send me postage so I can write back. And I'll thank you for whatever you sent me. I like writing letters. So send me a letter. It's like a chat in Twitch, only instead of being instant, it takes several days to several weeks. Somehow that makes it fun, and it's physically there. I guess that's the fun part. The other social media, for those of you that are on one but not the other, here's the link for the Twitter, here's the one for the Instagram. What a surprise, they're the same thing. It's like they did a fusion dance and just touched wieners, just like that. I know they don't touch wieners to do the fusion dance. You could hold your comment making horses. And Facebook's there too, I guess. And of course, you know, follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/MugAndPlay, where I play games 3 or 4 times a week. It's really fun. You know that spiel at the end of every video. But here's my current schedule. Right now it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. It may pick up soon because of a reason I'll mention in a moment. I'll get to that in a moment. I also have a Patreon. For those of you that may not have known, for certain amounts, you can get things like a postcard sent to you, like a postcard of the month. It's something I've been meaning to do for a long time, in certain tiers. We'll get that. For as little as $1, you get access to all the blog posts. I make those available to everyone who subscribes for like any amount on Patreon. You at least get all the blog posts, so you can hear all of my rambling, incoherent thoughts in your head as you read it in text form. And so that's fun, but you'll get cool behind the scenes stuff. At some tiers you'll get stuff. You may get your name at the end of every video, and that's pretty cool too. And I'm also restructuring it so people can get more of the cool stuff for a more affordable price. But anyway, the thing I mentioned before in terms of like my Twitch schedule updating and perhaps being adjusted and expanded is because pretty soon I will be going full-time with freelance work. I have some clients right now, but I'm open to new ones at the moment. So if you know somebody who needs some video work, holla at your boy. My email's right here for video inquiries. I'll also put that in the description below, and we'll discuss rates, because get in there soon and you'll get a better rate. I'm just saying. All of these are really amazing ways to support the channel and the community and help it grow, and I want our community to be one that really encourages its members to be the best possible versions of themselves that they can be, so they can chase their dreams too, because I think it's cool to have a network of people that want you to, really push yourself and challenge yourself, and I want to do that for the community too. So if you got a dream and you feel like no one's in your corner, I want our community to be that corner, and I think it's pretty cool, and I want all of you to be a part of that. Okay, so Act 2, the life update. All right, so this part I'm gonna get a little real, because I feel like the channel, both on YouTube and on Twitch, are a place where I can speak to people honestly, because I believe that that's how friends communicate with one another, is they talk to each other honestly. They say what's on their mind, whether it's something really cool or something not so cool or just something really introspective. And so I invite you onto that journey with me now, and if you have similar experiences to what I'm going to talk about, then we can talk about that in the comments. Probably after you hear what I have to say, so you know what to talk about. But so it's April now. 2019 is already a quarter of the way over, and I've made some personal growth, but I don't feel like I've made enough growth. And I'm gonna get more into that. I feel like my editing has really gotten better, because I've allowed myself. I've mentioned this to a few people in person, but this is the first time I think I'm saying it on camera. I'm allowing myself more time to edit versus just, cutting out the dead parts of an episode and just slapping on the intro and outro. I felt like I did that for a while, and looking back on it, it just feels like a very lazy way of presenting something I claim to be passionate about. And I don't want anyone to get the idea that I'm lazy about what I'm passionate about, because I'm lazy about a lot of things, but the things I'm passionate about are not one of those things. And I want to convey that, and that's why I've been just telling myself, rather than trying to record and edit 2 episodes before you have to go to work, record them all in one day, and take that whole time you used to do 4 things, just edit 1 episode. And that's what I started doing with the How to Date a Magical Girl series. If you've been watching that, you've been seeing a lot more edits and a lot of other things. Perhaps we form some sort of literature club. But I mean, a club like that, we would need a president. And it's great, because I'm finding myself just cracking myself up while I'm editing and doing something I never do, which is like leaving my office and pulling in either Stephanie or one of my roommates to be like, hey, look at this thing I did, because it's cracking me the fuck up. And they can tell that I'm happier with how I'm doing it, and I got their blessing, and that's awesome. That makes me feel good. And hopefully I have yours too. If you've been noticing the edits, please tell me, and tell me which ones you like, so I know what to keep doing. But anyway, I want to film like more weird shit, kind of like the Nico simulator that I did earlier this week. By the way, thank you to everyone who gave me any sort of feedback or constructive criticism on that. I appreciate it. It was a weird and ambitious project, and I don't know where it came from. I just knew I had to do it. I'm like, this will bug the shit out of me if I don't do this. So it was mostly just trying to get it out of my system. It was like a hard dump, but for my imagination. Sorry for that visual mental image. I'm sorry. But I took that Nico Simulator was a creative dump from my creativity hole, which that's a bad mental image. I have a script in front of me too, and I keep going off script. This is why I could never be a politician. I want to do Let's Plays, but I really want to shake up the way that they're done. And for me, the challenge is figuring out how to do that. I want to take like your basic structure of like a Let's Play, but I like the idea of almost adding some sort of narrative to it. So the people that watch the most frequently would get the most out of it, but have it be presented in such a way that people who are new don't feel like they're missing all these inside jokes, I guess, for lack of a better term. I don't know. It's something that I need to work on. It's a head scratcher. I didn't even think to do that. Basically, I don't feel like my videos should be done in one specific way, because when I do this one thing the same way for too long, I end up resenting it. I end up like thinking it ended up just feels like homework rather than something I'm passionate about. And I don't want that to happen with like my videos or streaming. So basically what I plan on doing is I want to like dive deeper into the depths of my own creativity and my weirdness. And side note, I promise you, I tried to find a less pretentious way of wording that, but that was the best I could do. So, and I want to see what I can find in those depths of weirdness. And if you're watching this and you're a content creator, I would love to hear ideas. If you're interested in collaborating, or you want to talk to me, or you want to just bounce an idea off of me, I know my door is closed over there, but I do have an open door policy for all of you. The reason the door is closed is because I don't want the cats to get in. So that's just more for utilitarian purposes, but metaphorically, open door policy. Get at me if you want to chat about creativity and weirdness. And I'm telling you all this, and here's the part where it starts to get a little heavy, but I promise it'll pick back up near the end. I'm telling you all of this like introspective and I guess weirdly vulnerable stuff because I've been sort of reflecting on my time in the hospital last year. I'll put a link to the vlog about that. TLDR, I had massive blood loss and I didn't know it because of a leak in my stomach from an ulcer. TLDR, I almost died. I'm gonna expand on that because at the time when I was in the hospital, I did not know that I basically just thought I was there to just fix a problem. What I didn't realize is just how close I came to like actually like dying. I was trying to think of a better way to word that, but that's the truth. I almost stopped existing, which is a weird thing to say out loud because I've never said it out loud until just now. That's not even in my script. I'm telling you, I keep going off script. Scriff? It wasn't known to me at the time but I was told a few days later by my fiance Stephanie that the doctors were telling me that my hemoglobin level was so low that if I had passed out from like exhaustion, which I came close to doing more times than I can count, like it happened more than once a day in like the last 2 weeks leading up to when I went into the hospital, where at least once a day I got like, you know, I would get what felt like vertigo for a second and need to sit down and very much wanted to take a nap right then and there. And I'm like, I was told that if I had actually passed out from just exhaustion, I was at a high likelihood of going into a coma and may or may not have woken up. So that was told to me after I got out of the hospital, when I started to get my energy back. And that kind of got me going for a little bit in terms of like taking better care of myself, but I kind of slipped back into my old habits, and it's only really taken me until now, like several months later, like going on 6 months later, that it's really starting to just kind of hit me that I need to make some changes in my life, starting with how I want my life to be. Basically, I want success. I want to do videos for a living. I want to do streaming for a living because I love it. I love hanging out with all of you. I love all of you. You're great. You're my friends. If you hang out with me in chat or you leave comments, I take that as a friendly gesture. Basically, I don't want to half-ass things anymore. It's not just videos. That's most importantly my health, because I'm starting to put on weight, and I don't like that. Whatever your body type is your own thing, and you do you. But I am unsatisfied with me. I don't dislike myself, but I am unsatisfied, and I want to adjust that. And that because I don't want that stagnance, I guess, for lack of a better word, or slipping into old habits affect the other areas of my life. I never want to stop doing what I'm doing. I want to achieve greatness, but I want to do it my own way. And I want all of you to do the same. To kind of wrap this up, I'm going to start taking a lot of things in my life more seriously. The top two being my health, physically and mentally, and my creativity, and finding what it is in that world of creativity that makes me happy. And again, I want to grow our community so you feel like you have that too. So you feel like you have someone in your corner. That's kind of, I'm sort of finding the why of what I'm doing. And I want all of you to be a part of that, because I enjoy speaking to all of you honestly, because that's how friends speak to each other, as I said earlier. So however you support me, whether it's donations on Twitch, sending me something in the mail, just writing comments, interacting with me on social media, all of that helps. Please use your bandwidth to validate me. That's the upswing back into all the after all the real talk. But I felt like I could talk to all of you about that, because I don't like going to therapy. This is much better than therapy. It's a lot cheaper too. But if therapy works for you, then you do you. Again, therapy just doesn't work for me. This does, though. We can have a discussion about goals and things like that in the comments below. But I know all of you want to jump to Act 3 right now. Act 3, the unboxing. Thought of that word just now. Anyway, I got a thing in the mail from Game Grumps recently. It's here. Now, I know there's supposed to be apostrophe, commas of the sky, if you will, right there. For it is here, not it's here. I'm not going to hold that against you, though. But it says, "Thank you for your order. We hope you love it." I do. Be sure to tag us in pictures of how you rock it. At Game Grumps on Twitter and at Game Grumps on Instagram. So, better believe I'm going to post that stuff on there. But let's bust into these RPGs. So, there are 7 pins in the common section. 6 pins in the uncommon section, 5, I think. Yes, 5 in the rare section, and 2 in the ultra rare. So here we go. Here, I'm gonna ASMR this so you can hear the bag opening. Let's see what we found in the blind box. I'm sorry if you hate ASMR and I just assaulted your ears with that weirdness. Here, I'll undo it. I don't know if that made it better or worse. Let me see. Okay. I'm ready. They're all face down and everything. This is perfect. The suspense is murdering me. I got Banan! He's the rare silhouette one. Oh, Banan! That's sweet. We got the rare one right there. Hell yeah. And we got, okay, what do we get? Who's this? This is Paladin. I got the little Paladin. I want to be my pal. My Paladin. And I got, ooh, okay, this one's an uncommon. It's Fish Guy. All right. So I got Banan, Paladin, and Fish Guy. That's awesome. I love these. They're designed by Aaron Hansen of Game Grumps. You should check them out. If they're probably sold out by now, but if they become available again, get your hands on some RPGs. You might get your hands on a Banans, or a Pal, or a Fish Guy. But that's all from me today. Thank you so much for listening to me blather on for, I don't know how fucking long, at least 20 minutes. I appreciate you listening. I want you to tell me about, I want you to tell me how you would achieve greatness in your own way if you knew that you would not fail. Like, if you knew in your mind, like, I'm going to chase this dream and I'm going to achieve it, what would you do? I want to know. But thank you so much for listening to me chatter on for way too freaking long. I appreciate it. Be sure to poke that like button right in the eye if you enjoyed this and you want me to talk about more stuff. And be sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss a thing and you never miss out, and you don't miss out on all this weirdness I plan on throwing your way. And of course, you saw it earlier, check me out on Twitch to see me with MugAndPlay. Thanks so much. I love you all, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. I couldn't think of the rest of the outro. Okay, I love you. Bye.